Hello students, lesson number 4, geometry construction. Under this lesson, today we will see the next construction, that is basic construction. Yesterday we had seen how to draw the perpendicular bisector for a given segment. Then afterwards we had seen then how to draw the how to divide a given segment into required number of segments. Okay, that also we had seen. And then we saw three constructions we had seen yesterday, and inside it first how to draw the parallel line, that also we had seen. Now today we will see how to construct a triangle whose sides are given. So that construction of triangles whose sides are given, that also we had seen. Means in last lecture we had seen a total 4 constructions. Now we will see the next construction to divide a line segment in the given ratio. So here to divide a line segment into given number of line segment in the given ratio, in the given ratio. Okay, so first of all, that construction is same like yesterday only, but inside it we have to do some changes. Okay, so first of all, for this we will frame one question. Here I will write divide seg AB in 3:2 ratio. So this is the question. This is the question, divide seg AB in 3:2 ratio. So for that, first of all I will draw seg AB. Okay, and I told you before only I am going to use black pen here, but you are going to use the pencil for that. So here I will draw seg AB. I don't know the means, without taking any distance I am drawing here. If they told you draw seg AB of 5 cm and then divide it into 3:2 ratio, so you have to draw the seg AB 5 cm and then you have to divide this. Okay, so first of all what I will do here, this is my seg AB, this seg AB. Now what I have to do here, I have to draw the line here, angle, and how much angle that you are taking here, same angle you take using protractor also. Otherwise one more method I will tell you how to do this. So first of all here, you just see, divide the seg into how much ratio, 3:2. So you have to do the addition of 3 and 2. 3 plus 2 is equals to how much? It is 5. So first of all I have to take a distance of distance, that is sufficient distance in a compass, and draw arcs on this arrow. 1, 5 I have to told you, because 3 plus 2 is equal to 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and this one is the 5. This is A1, A2, A3, A4, and this one is A5. Okay, now just I told you use protractor for drawing this angle, use protractor. So how much angle I had taken here? It is 36 or 30, wait, the angle is exactly 35. Okay, and here also we have to take 35 only here. Okay, so you can take in that way also. Otherwise take a compass and draw the arc. Okay, here without changing distance you just use point P. If protractor is not there with you, some problems are there, then use this method. So this we have to draw here. Now take a distance of the two arcs in your compass. better you use the protractor. There will be no problem. Then here we have to draw this arc which intersect the first arc. Now I have to join this point B and I have to draw the line which is passing from this point. Now I draw here line which intersect the point B and this point of intersection of both the arcs. Now my angle BA, this A angle, downside. Suppose I took here BA and A phi, this angle is congruent to BAB and whatever it will come here. Okay. Now what I have to do without changing the distance, means this distance I have to take in a compass that I used for what? Dividing this segment, and I have to do the draw the phi arcs here. Okay. So this is my first arc. I took here same distance. One more time I will show you here. So this is my first arc. Then here that is B1, B2, B3, B4 and this one is B5. Okay. So I will name it here. This is B1, B2, B3, B4 and this one is B5. Okay. Now the next step is that I have to divide this AB into 3 as to 2 points. Okay. So for that what I have to do here, first of all I have to join these end points. Okay. So this is D and A phi I will join, and here I will join the B5 and A point. Okay. Now I have to take divide it into 3 parts. So take A3. Okay. This we have to join at first, second and 3. So this is third one we have to join with the B2. Okay. Now I divide this segment. If you see these lines are there. Which one? A B5, A3 B2 and B A5. These lines are parallel to each other, and I divide this into which parts? 3 as to how many parts? 2 parts. 3 as to 2 parts. If I will take it here, just draw the points here. Otherwise, instead of this, if you draw the lines, then also okay. So here you see the construction that I divided into how many parts? That is 5. Total 5 parts are there, and this is 3 parts, and this one is the 2 parts are there. So this is one method. Otherwise, one more method is there that I will show you. Inside it we have to draw the only downside parts. So here I will draw seg AB. This is one method and this is another method. This is A and that is B. Seg AB is there. I have to divide it into 3 as to 2 ratio. So draw any line here. Take a sufficient distance in your compass, just I told you before. So here it is first, second, third, fourth and this one is the fifth, because 2 plus 5 is equal to 2 plus 3 is equal to 5. So this is my A1 point, A2 point, A3 point, A4 point and this one is the A5. And first of all what I have to do, just that last point, that is B and A5 I have to join. Yes. Now I have to divide the segment into how much ratio? 3 as to 2. So first of all what I will do, I will take a compass. I am going to do this, another second method I am going to tell you this. Take a compass, take a sufficient distance and keep it on A5. If you don't understand, you just revise this, rewind the video and just see it again. Okay. You just take a compass, take a sufficient distance, keep it on point A5 and draw this arc which intersect this side. Now taking the same distance you have to, yes, 3 is there, so 3 as to 2. So first A1, A2, A3 you have to keep your compass on A3 because 3 is the first ratio. Now what I told you, take a sufficient distance in a compass, put the compass on point A5, draw the segment and by keeping the same distance just keep this compass on A3. Okay, A3 only, because we are dividing this segment into 3 as to 2. Now take the distance between the arc which intersect this arc into the this A phi line and this A phi and B. This distance we have to take in compass. See here, okay? And same distance, by taking same distance, what we have to do? Put your compass on this intersection of the line and this arc, and draw the arc which intersect the first arc. Okay. Now the next step is that you have to join this A3, this point of intersection, and we have to extend the line which touches the AB. Okay, so here it is. This is my, suppose point is C is there, and this is the what, 3:2 ratio. So I divide this line segment AB into 2:3 ratio. So you can use any method from this, okay, and you can just divide the segment into required number of ratios. Okay, now to construct an angle congruent to given angle, that construction we will see. So first of all, we'll see the next part. All of you see this. Here also I have divided the AB into 3:2 ratio, and here also I have divided into 3:2 ratio. Now the next point is the geometric construction. Geometric constructions inside we are looking now. The next heading, to construct an angle, to construct an angle congruent to given angle. Okay, so this I will show you two constructions, one for acute angle I will show you, and one I will show you for the obtuse angle. So there will be no means difficulties will not come whenever you are doing this angle, drawing this angle. So first of all I will draw here one angle. This is my angle, suppose this is acute angle I am going to draw here. This is angle ABC. Angle ABC. I don't know what is the measure of angle ABC, okay, but I have to draw the angle which is congruent to angle ABC, okay. So for that, first of all I will draw here one line, okay, one ray I will draw here. That is, suppose question I forgot to write, draw angle, here I will write question, draw angle PQR congruent to what? Angle ABC. In short I wrote it here, okay. So this is my segment QR, okay. Now what I have to do, again the same constructions are there. You have to take a compass, put this metal point is there of compass on B, and by taking a sufficient distance, draw the arc which intersect the AB, ray BA and ray BC. Without changing the distance, what we have to do, keep this metal point on Q and draw the arc in that way, which intersect the ray QR at one point. Now what we have to take, distance of this arc in between the arc and intersection of lines, this distance we have to take in your compass, see, okay, and this distance from here, see which point I took it here, and draw the arc which intersect the first arc. And now draw this angle, this is my PQR. If I will measure this angle, see here, if I will measure this angle, if you see here, how much is the measure of this? That is 61, okay. Now I will measure the PQR. If you see here, what is the measure of angle PQR? It is also 61 degree. Okay, so in that way, for acute angle we drawn here the what congruent angle. For obtuse angle also I will show you how to draw the angle bisector. Angle bisector not, congruent angle. For the obtuse angle, same process we have to do. So this is my obtuse angle. Question I will write, draw angle x, y, z, okay, congruent to angle LMN. So this is my angle LMN, LM, and this one is the L. Now what I have to do here, I don't know the measure of this LMN. So first of all I will draw here YZ. So this one is Y and Z. This is ray YZ. As I told you before, you have to take a sufficient distance in a compass. So this is the distance I had taken. Without changing the distance, put this point on Y and draw the angle which intersect the ray YZ. Next step is the take a distance of between the two arcs of a. So this is the distance I had taken in my compass. Okay. Now with it, draw the arc which intersect the first arc. Now it is not intersecting. So what we have to do now? This is the arc we have already drawn. Change this distance and take this distance in a compass. Okay, and extend this arc that intersect the first arc. Now join this, and now measure the angle LMN, and this angle is XYZ. You will notice that both angles measure is same. So how it is I will show you. If you see here, what is the measure of angle LMM, you will notice here it is 120. Okay, and so the measure of angle XYZ is also how much it is there, it is 120. So in this way you have to do this that basic construction, and then we have to take the next construction in our next lecture. So today also we saw the basic constructions only, and inside it we saw this how to divide the segment into required ratio, and another we had seen, that is the how to draw the angles for the obtuse and acute angle. So today we will stop here only. All of you do the practice of it, and then we will take the next, that is the main part of our lesson, that is construction of triangles of different measures we will see. So today we will stop here only. Okay, thank you.